catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 51. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set, 95-56, by me.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know
that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Zach Cunningham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Good set, 19.
Watch the out, watch the out. 56, Mike, 56.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Flush to his right. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it, Bill, because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be in.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They're not ready for this. They still.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Good job. Good job.
8 yards brings up 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Texans 0.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Now Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and that decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10, where he's able to find a veteran Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Thomas has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Benardrick McKinney gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Breeze. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller, and an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, 47. Off the screen. 24. Off the screen.
Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
22's coming, Mike. That's it. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Now watch one.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting. 51 to Mike. Hey, chill.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? You ready? just me and you. It's just me and you.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action from Miller. Now Watson dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard, and it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Kill. Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Now Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
I got you. 51 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Okay, just like that, just like that. Kill. Select.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Breeze now to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Deuce, 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 deuce.
49, check 49, check 49.
Alert.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 47. You can't block me.
On second down, here's Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times did we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet trip.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And that's caught inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 25. It's been a long day for you.
Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Faking the give. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. And he finds Stills complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 41. Yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. It's Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come, baby. Woo! Hey, 59! Check. Hey, alert! Truck. 47 Mike, 47.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Watson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to Johnson again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, baby. 29. Like 22. Let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Motion. Like 26. All day. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. The Stills bringing it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Stay with your man.
56. Mike 56 right there. Alert. 56. All day, punk. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
A 30-yard.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I don't think you got it,
From the 27, Breeze. He's got Smith here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This is caught by Gill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? You ready?
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
21.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson on the move to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Set, 19, 24, 59. What's that in? Tight end's right.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freezer. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Tend to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made the foot and work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.